All right. My world versus your world. Now, I was just ranting. So usually I rant for about 5 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and then I fucking put on the camera and talk about what I ranted about. So I have a memory and recollection of my stream of identity. And I get triggers. I get triggers. Something happens and I get pissed off because I'm not in control of my life. I am not in control. I have a doctor. It's like a prison. It's like a prison meeting. It's like a prison meeting. How they control what I don't have a say over what medications I'm taking or how much I'm taking. They tell me no matter the fucking size, it's like a drug. It's like a chemical warfare. They will fucking tell me what drugs, what symptoms, what treatments, and I gotta go every month to get an injection in my arm, take the pills. Every month gotta go. And if you don't, they can lock you up permanently in the hospital. It's a fucking jail. It's a fucking jail. And there are literally inmates that come from jail and all sorts of random street fucks that will fucking harass you inside the hospital. So that's one part of my life for the past 15 years, okay? Is being fucking mentally interrogated once a month. Then I come home and I live with my parents who control my food, my internet, my housing, as well as fucking bitch at me when I use my money, when I do anything. So I don't leave the house. On top of that, why am I living with my parents? Because I don't have any money. If I could buy a mansion, if I could buy a cook, if I could order food, if I could pay for internet, hydro utilities, if I could afford a car, if I could afford healthcare and medicine and doctor's appointments and travel and clothing and technology, I would not be here. I would not be here. But I lived my whole life under my parents' roof. Which brings me to a realization. I don't fucking know about the world outside these four walls. I read the news. I know about Iran. I know about Trump. I know about Canadian politics. I know about the Toronto Maple Leafs. I know about the UEFA European Cup. I know about the World Cup. I know about the NBA. I know about the NFL. I follow all sorts of celebrities. So I know when celebrities get sick, when they get brain tumors, when they get fucking new children, when they go to jail, when they film a star in a new movie, a new song. I know all that stuff. But people's personal lives, I only go what I see. And 99% of what I see is my two parents in their fucking house. Two parents arguing, and as I've fucking matured, I can see it in a new fucking light. I can see it in a new light. And in the end, what I see is they're 60 years old, 65. They got 3 properties, which they paid for with mortgages and whatever, and using my money as well. They have a boat, 2 cars. And they always go on vacation up to Europe and see plays and go dancing. Okay, that's their life. But what I see in the fucking home, they don't have a therapist. I have a therapist. They don't have a counselor. I have a counselor. They don't take medication. I take medication. But I am at home. I come home from my walk. I get my Starbucks. I work. Look at me. I am in shape. I'm healthy. I go for walks. I drink water. No one to give me sexual favors, so I have to masturbate 5 times a day by myself. I do my engineering. I made 500 songs, 2,000 YouTube videos, 10,000 social media posts. So I'm always working, always working, always working. And I get no money and no bitches. No money and no bitches. So I start to act out because you have money and bitches. Now, maybe you don't have money and bitches if you're a fucking I'm not talking to 16-year-olds. I'm not talking to 17-year-old high school students. And I am most definitely not talking to 22-year-old weed smokers, all right? Because at 22 years old, I was not a weed smoker. I tried it a couple of times, but I was a soccer player. I was an engineering student. I was a musician. I was a Dota player. I was a hockey player. I was a fucking scholar. I was lots of things, right? And I had no money. I had no money. But if you're a fucking 22-year-old weed smoker, this video is not for you. This video is not for you. This video is the people with homes, the people with can afford rent, the people who live on their own, the people with bitches and getting their dick sucked and getting money and vacations and everything they fucking want for a piss easy job, in an office. And what the fuck I have done, putting my literal life on the line, I have not seen any money and not had sex in 15 years. Not 1 year. You know, what's with all these fucking movies? I haven't had sex in 6 months. And these are fucking children's shows saying this. Children's shows. Like a fucking sitcoms. Friends and Big Bang Theory and fucking sitcoms. Modern Family, whatever. I have not had sex in 6 months. And then once a season they'll say, I have not had sex in a year. I haven't had sex in 15 years. And my parents are the first people I see. As I matured, I learned to distance myself from them always fucking yelling and yelling and yelling and yelling at me and really analyze their life compared to my life. Now, messy house for forever. It's never organized. Which is not who I associate myself with. I have dozens and dozens and dozens of YouTube channels I follow with business analysts, financial analysts, engineers, doctors, physics students, lawyers, law students, university students, and they make their eggs, they go to the gym, they work out, they're skinny, they're fit, they look good, they take care of themselves, they go to doctor's appointments, they organize their house, they clean their room, everything is nice and as it fucking should be to live a quality of life. That's not what I see from my parents. That's not what I see from my parents. Dirty everything, and to top it all off, they fight. They fight and they fight. They fight at least 3 times per day. At least 3 times per day they fucking... Now this is... I would not give a fuck, but I live stuck in this home 24/7. All day I'm in this home. And I have to witness fight after fight after fight 3 to 5 times a day. 3 to 5 times a day is fight after fight. The only time they're not fighting is when they're working by themselves or watching 4 to 6 hours of Netflix. That's their hobby. Work, 4 to 6 hours of Netflix, and then fight. Now, I'm trying to understand why they're fighting, because their work. My dad goes to work 3 days a week, shows up at 10 a.m. Now, back to office mandate happened 2 years ago. He has not gone back to office. He gardens from home. He showers. He reads Russian news. He makes book article clippings. And he gets paid a fucking healthy ass salary. And never showers, doesn't shave, works in his pajamas. Works maybe 40 minutes a day. He's actually doing actual work. 40 minutes a day. And when he's in the meeting. My mom lost her job 7 years ago. She has not fucking looked for a new job in 7 years. Doesn't give a fuck. But she will bitch to everyone about money. And she will bitch and command everyone else in the house to do shit. She is still the boss queen. She is still the boss bumblebee. Even though she doesn't work, she fucking watches TV during the day. Doesn't give a fuck about cooking. Doesn't want to cook. Doesn't clean. Doesn't take out the trash. Doesn't clean the cat litter. I clean the cat litter. That was the point of this video. The point of this video was when I fucking realized I gotta clean my glasses 20 times a day. I gotta brush my teeth and floss and use mouthwash because I don't go to the dentist. I gotta shower. I gotta work out. I gotta comb the cat. I gotta do my own laundry. I gotta take out the trash because they don't take out the trash. I gotta take out the recycling. Sometimes I take out the garbage to the curb even. And then I gotta clean the cat litter. Every day. So many fucking chores. Because I'm not in a marriage. I got no wife to ask to make me a fucking sandwich. Now I gotta cook as well. So I got no wife to make me a sandwich. I got no fucking wife now. Stephen A. Smith, $30 million salary TV analyst, has never done laundry in his life. He is 50 years old. He's never done laundry in his life. He pays a fucking servant. My neighbors have servants. I see the housekeeper from my neighbor's house leaving twice a week. Twice a week they have a maid. My fucking neighbors have a maid. I do my own laundry. I have no one to fold my clothes. I have no one to dry my clothes. I gotta put my Lululemon stuff on the rack and my sweatpants in the dryer. I gotta wash my own sheets. I don't have a backup pair of sheets. I don't know what the fuck happened to my backup pair of sheets that my parents threw away. So I gotta change my fucking sheets, put it in the laundry, and I can't go into my bed for 3 hours until it washes, dries, and then I gotta go up and put the sheets on the bed. By my fucking self. Got no wife. Never even had sex for the last 12 years. So I got nobody helping me with my laundry. Nobody, no pleasurable showers. No sexual favors. Nobody to cook for me. Nobody to help me take out the trash, clean the house, take out the cat litter, comb the cat, play with the cat. Nobody to keep me company. Nobody to talk to. I got none of that. Everything by myself. Nobody to help me when I'm working. Hey, can you help me set up the equipment? Can you help me bring me a snack? Can you bring me my documents? Can you load up the computer? No one to help me with my fucking office. No secretary. Hey, I'm a fucking writer. I'm writing this. I got no fans. I can't interact with the fans. I don't know what the fuck I should be writing. I don't know what they want, what they like, what the fans want. I don't fucking know. I cannot sit with my wife and be like, I am writing this. Does this sound like a good idea? What's your opinion? I don't have anybody else's opinion but my own fucking delusional self. I cannot ask, hey, is this a good idea? What would people think of this? What would women think of it? I'm not a fucking woman. What would women think about my female characters? How am I writing fucking scripts on female characters and protagonists and main fucking story characters that are female? And I have never had a girlfriend longer than 2 weeks. And so what I see from my parents, they're fighting, but they own 3 properties, 2 cars, a boat, traveling, vacation, dance class. And like I said, they sit on their asses, they watch Netflix 4 hours a day. They work from home. They do dick all. And my dad fucking is lazy. Like, doesn't give a shit. No phone, no social media. When my fucking mother travels to Europe, it's me and my dad. My dad will sit in his underwear reading Russian news for 14 hours. Won't say a word to me. Won't cook food. He's gonna eat bread with sour cream. And he's not gonna fucking say a word to me for 8 weeks. For 6 weeks, he's not going to say a word to me. He's going to sit 14 hours a day, read Russian news. And now that guy got married in his 20s, had plenty of girlfriends from the stories I've heard, had a wife and 2 kids in his early 30s, moved to Canada, got rich with his work ethic, has hundreds of friends. When my mom is not there and away on vacation or work or whatever, he is being visited by Serbians and Serbians and Serbians and Serbians and Serbians. Him, who doesn't check in on any of his friends except for by the fucking landline, doesn't have a phone, doesn't use WhatsApp, doesn't have social media. He dropped his phone 2 years ago. He dropped his phone in the river, and he went a year without a phone. Nobody could call him. Nobody could contact him. Now, when I say nobody, I'm talking about his family. I'm talking about his fucking family. We can't call him or contact him. Which is fine if you want to live like that. If you want to live like that, that's your life. It's your life. But how do you have a wife, 2 kids, hundreds of friends, and rich? And no medical diseases. If you're 65 and you get cancer, I don't give a shit. I'm 30, I have problems. I'm one of those people in their 20s who have problems. Medical problems. So he doesn't work out, he doesn't exercise, he has no food instinct. I can't eat spicy, I can't eat fast food, I can't eat oil, I can't eat sugary drinks, I can't eat fruits, I can't eat fruit drinks, I can't eat alcohol, I can't eat caffeine, I can't have nothing I can fucking have without getting diarrhea. And he can eat like a wood chipper. Stuffing his fucking mouth, stuffing his fucking face. Now this is the fucking family people I see. I got no money, no bitches, and I'm a musician, I'm a fucking athlete, I'm an engineer, I'm funny, I'm relatable, I'm social, I'm athletic, I'm physically fit. And I can't get a bitch. Now that's what I see from my family. So in my mind, all my other friends, I don't even have friends. That's what I'm saying. I don't have friends. He's got Serbian people that visit him all the fucking time. And I got every social media. I'm going and messaging everybody. Like when I see my social media, I see green 100 people. 100 people. That's all my friends. 100 people on Facebook. And I'll see them online, and I'm thinking, let me message this guy. Let me message this guy. Ghost. Nobody replies. So I stopped doing it. If people were replying to me, I would do that. Just like I play Counter-Strike. I play Counter-Strike to chill out. I message my friends to chill out. But nobody replies to me. And I only have guys. I don't have women. I went to my fucking friend's house when we were in high school. He's got 500, 600 accounts, and he's got 2 groups. Fucking girls and guys. And he's got more girls than guys. He's got like 400 girls and like 200 guys. And he just fucking, he goes girls, guys, and he fucking messages the girls. But I don't see how he lives every day. So I'm thinking he's struggling like me. I'm thinking they're struggling like me. And then he's got girlfriend after girlfriend after girlfriend, bitch after bitch after bitch after bitch. And ends up with a sexy wife. And all they do is make fun of me. They're all married. All these fucking childhood friends that I considered partially retarded. I consider them to be partially retarded because they made fun of me when I grew up to be 50 Cent. I grew up to be a billionaire and successful and talented and a grandmaster of fucking skills and traits. That's who I grew up to be, because I knew I was putting in the work, and they were all dicking around and making fun of me and calling me faggot and gay every single day, all the time. Those people, I said, you know what? Fuck the money. I'm gonna get a better girl than them. I'm gonna get more girls than them. I'm gonna get more. I said this when we were in our teenagers and early 20s. I'm gonna get more women than them. Fast forward into our 30s, they have children and hot wives. Not only they have hot wives, but they have devoted wives. They have fucking. I see myself maybe getting a hot wife, but I don't see myself getting a devoted wife. I don't see myself getting a fucking devoted wife. Their wives are fucking making them food. Mind you, they are out drinking and fucking smoking and playing sports with the boys. Their wives are home with their babies. Their wives are home. And when they come home, they got their clothes sorted, they got their food cooked, they got their dick sucked, every fucking thing they get from their wife. And their wife is doing makeup and staying under 120 pounds and fucking working out and eating healthy and taking care of the baby and staying at home, not going out and cheating. And they're fucking hot. That's their wives. These fucking faggots and mentally retarded guys who called me an asshole and a faggot when I was younger and bullied me for no fucking reason, now have the hottest wives, devout wives with children. So I was wrong. I haven't had sex in 15 years, and I thought I'm gonna get better women than they are, but turns out they got better women than they did, and they got to call me a faggot for 5-7 years. They got to call me faggot. How do I know? It's because once every 3 years I go and I somewhere visit their family, and I witness what the fuck I witness. Or we'll play some sports together or hang out together. And I see what the fuck I see. I don't see them struggling like me. Mental illness. Why the fuck can't I get a girlfriend when I'm mentally ill? Other assholes in the hospital have girlfriends. Hot fucking girlfriends, whether patients or non-patients. Hot fucking girlfriends. And I'm seriously struggling going into engineering, playing music, playing in the Canadian Soccer League, and I don't have a girlfriend, and I'm going through this medication treatment. I don't have a girlfriend, let alone money, let alone a job, let alone opportunities, let alone friends and family. I don't even have a girlfriend. And then it's like, what the fuck do I see from them? And it's like, I see my parents, and in my mind, all these friends I don't have, I'm thinking they're struggling. They're trying to afford $10-15 like I am, $10 to buy a sandwich at Starbucks. But no, do they know how to cook? Probably not, because they got wives to cook for them. They got girlfriends to cook. Not even wives. What am I saying? Wives. Wives are in their 30s. To get a wife, you have to have a girlfriend for 8 years. You have to have a girlfriend for 5 to 8 years, 5 to 10 years. And before that, they had other girlfriends. They had exes and not just one ex. They had 5 to 6 exes. They had girlfriends from all throughout their 20s. Fucking making them food, buying them gifts, doing their laundry, going out with them, going to events with them, being social with them, making them more confident, making them become a better person. And I ain't fucking battling injections and fucking medication and side effects and symptoms, and then I break my tailbone for a fucking year. I'm popping Advils and Tylenols like candy. I'm taking Advils and Tylenols. Can't move, bleeding out my asshole for a month. And I do it all without a bitch. And I'm like, how do my parents get $200,000 salary to work 2 days a week and watch Netflix 8 hours a day? And how do they have hundreds of friends, dozens and dozens and dozens of friends? How do my friends have married wives, children, and dozens of friends? Not just in their 30s, because in their 30s they got to focus on their family life, but all throughout their 20s. All throughout their 20s, they're going on vacations, party. They're not struggling like me. They're not struggling like, how the fuck can you be struggling when you don't have a mental illness, you don't have psychotic medication, and you have a girlfriend, How are you struggling? How are you struggling? So yeah, got my thoughts out on the camera. If you're listening, my name is Robert Gary Neville. I will be at the South Seaport every day at noon when the sun is highest in the sky. And I'm trying to find a cure for these zombies that the cholera virus and the vaccine for cancer created. And I'll be at the South Seaport every day at noon when the sun is highest in the sky. I'm broadcasting on all AM frequencies. If anyone is out there, I can provide food, I can provide shelter, I can provide security, I can provide company. So come visit me on the South Seaport at noon, where I'll be playing golf with my German Shepherd off of a F-18 Raptor jet on a dock. All right, so stay classy.